Okay, quick update here. I finally got the truck pretty much painted. I'm just wet sanding now, trying to finish it up. I went ahead and got some paint for this lower section here. The original color, I want to say, was a little bit darker. This seems a little brighter, but it had so many rock chips down here, and dings and they even started to rust through and stuff a little bit. So because the chips would, obviously get down into the metal. So I went ahead and kind of prepped that and shot it. This is the pretty much unfinished, like not cut and buffed. So it's a little bit hazy right now because I have a lot of overspray on it. But the other side, this is pretty much cut and buffed out. It's really pretty, actually. And this is the kind of the difference in both sides. So this is cut and buffed, and this is not right here. So kind of give you an idea, it doesn't have to be perfect. This, like I said, has overspray. It was actually pretty decent. It was actually pretty shiny. The gun laid the clear down pretty decent. So but this is where I'm sanding. Right here, this dull section right here is where I was sanding. And so, if you get it nice and smooth to where there's no little bumps like this, then it's going to be show quality. Otherwise, if you try to go down to where there's little bumps, you can knock it down a little bit, the orange peel, but then, it'll kind of come out like a factory paint job, which they always typically have some orange peel in them. So no matter what, you're probably going to have to, I did this outside, so you're going to have, and it was kind of starting to get windy, so you're always going to get little tiny stuff in the paint here and there. You're going to have to buff it out. So just what I did is I went over it with 1500 grit. Now here's another point. This stuff I used, actually, when I did the Lamborghini, I actually sanded it with 2000 grit. That's what this is. And I'll tell you what, I had to go over that car again. It doesn't have much clear coat on it because this stuff put scratches in the clear coat. And I had to go over it again with 3M to get rid of the scratches. Deep scratches. So it's pretty crucial, in my opinion, to actually, if you're going to do the finish work, to get actual 3M. And this is just 1500 grit, with a soft sanding block. And make sure you use protein powder because it really works. I'm just kidding. With just a little bit of soap water. That's all you need. And then for polishing, this stuff is the first time I've used this. I was going to buy 3M, and it's very expensive, but I knew it worked. But the paint store, the CTI paint store, they said, hey, get this stuff. It works just as good, and it's like half the price. So I went over everything with this one first. So the white pad, white compound. And what I did is just take this shrimp wonton soup here thing that I got from Costco. It's very important. You got to do that. And I just put the compound in there. And this is what my dad used to do is he'd put the compound in let me see if I can open this, in a dish like this, and then just a little foam pad, and then you wipe it, and then you start buffing, and then what you do is you take some spray water in just a bottle and spray it, and then that gives you one free bee. Is what he used to say. It's a freebie. So you're basically kind of reconstituting that compound that's on there with the water, and so it kind of stretches your compound out. Actually, it kind of doubles the amount, so you get more for your buck. So anyway, so I have one compound, and then the polishing is this black one here. So white, black, right? So and that's it. And all I did is I went over this right here. I went over it twice with each one of these, and that's it. After 1500 and then these two, it's really, really nice. So So I'm gonna get back to work. I'm gonna start working on the other side and get that side sanded and buffed. And I goofed up here. This is my my little box here, and I actually ran it. Look at that. So that's, I gotta smooth all that out. So anyways, the center of this doesn't need to be painted because it's gonna be against the back wall, and I barely have enough paint. So I gotta do these pieces here, these doors that fold down. So anyway, and that's the end of the paint. So I'm gonna work on this, and then I've got a new grill and new headlights. And I actually bought some inexpensive fender flares that I'm going to put on this, because all those rocks stuff getting kicked up under those rockers is not a good thing. And then that right there, I didn't know you can buy these. I ordered that. It's here, and it's just these little foot pads here, because without that, it's actually kind of dangerous. If it's wet, it's pretty much useless. So anyways, but yeah, look at how nice and smooth that is. It's like, wow, it's really nice. So anyways, we'll catch you guys on the next video, and hopefully I get this whole thing back together and get this camper on and get this thing done. We'll talk to you later. Bye.